Hey everybody, Kent here, and I'm joined by my good friend Stan Ginnan. What's up, brother?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
So if you don't know Stan, he is a badass. He's a guy that's been doing this for a long time, guy I have a ton of respect for. He's an elite real estate investor based out of Greenville, South Carolina. I did over 60 rehabs last year, on track to do over 100 this year, been in the business for 9 years. He's just an all-around, very, very impressive real estate investor and somebody that you're going to hear a lot more from here in the near future. But Stan, I wanted to talk to you today because there's a lot of people that'll see this video and they hear a lot of stuff from me about mindset and how to go in wholesale deals and what you need to be doing out there. And I know you've worked with mentors, and I know you and I have had a lot of conversations. But you've been doing this for a while. You've been in it for 9 years. What if somebody sat in front of you right now and said, "I'm just getting started in this business," and you could only give them one piece of advice, what would that be?
Honestly, that's something I don't even have to think about. If I can go back and start over, I wish I had gotten a mentor early on.
Yep.
It took me 9 years to get to this point where I feel like if I had a good mentor, I would have been here 7 years ago and way further ahead.
Yeah.
So if I can give anyone one big tip, it's get a mentor, do what they tell you, listen to them if they're an expert, and you will be way further ahead than trying to do it on your own.
That makes sense, right? You're at a point now where you see the value of it. What is, back in the day when you had the objection to it, right? You're a young guy getting started. What was that mental objection that you had to getting a mentor? The money?
The money was a big one. I thought I could figure it out on my own. I thought a lot of people were selling a lot of hot air, and it was hard to differentiate who's real, who's not.
Yeah.
So besides the cost, it was just being afraid to, commit to having someone mentor me that might not be the real deal.
Right.
And that's why I'm sitting here with you today.
Well, and then the other thing I can tell you, I've obviously gone through more than my fair share of mentors. I've done a lot of this over the years. I still get mentored today. And you're right, it is tough to figure out who's real, who's not. What advice would you give people as they're trying to figure out who's real and who's not? What have you learned that would help you navigate that now?
So to basically pick a good mentor.
Right.
So this person should have a lot of good success stories. They've been doing it a long time. They still actively do deals and understand what's happening in today's market. I think those are the big indicators to tell you if someone's the real deal. So they still do it today, so they teach you something that's relevant. They have lots of success stories that will sell the mentor without them even having to ask. And probably people that have gotten even to that next level that are probably mentoring even themselves at this point.
Right. Yep, that's good. That's
so it's someone that's a leader that's created other leaders. That's a great mentor.
That's a really good way to say that. That's a really good way to say that. So you should expect to make an investment, right? It is very unrealistic to expect a very successful person to take time out of their day for weeks and months and potentially years on end and invest it in you without something. So if you're looking for you should ask a mentor, hey, what is it that I can do for you? What can I bring to the table for you? How can I help you in your business? Can I come in and intern for you? Can I just work for free in your office and do all the bullshit work? Whatever it is, right? There's a million ways to make this happen. It is never a lack of resources.
That's right.
It's always a lack of resourcefulness.
That's right.
I would just be very, very cautious when it comes to tricking yourself into believing that you can't do this, because you absolutely can. And you just heard it from an expert right here. I mean, what's the value of those 7 years?
Oh, it's huge.
Right?
Huge.
If you just get to the front of the line 7 years earlier, and what took you 9, you just get there 2. I mean, to me, life's meant to be lived.
That's right.
It's not meant to be dicking around trying to figure this out on your own. Just get there, and then get to the good stuff. I mean, you're sitting now in an amazing spot, and we were just talking about it yesterday, how amazing life is now and only getting better. Sure would have been cool to be there
7 years ago. Man.
But now you know, right?
Now I know.
And that's the best advice that you could hear right there. Heard it right from him. Hope that helps, guys. Take care. Stan, I appreciate it, brother.
Thanks.